Rocco has the ball now. Plays broken. Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Oxar Formula. Today we are rebuilding the Phoenix Suns in NBA 2K20, and trust me, it's gonna get crazy. We're gonna see some big trades, superstar moves, and I'm on a mission to get Devin Booker a ring finally. So, starting it off, we're going to start in the 2019 offseason. So, this is going to be the draft class with Zion, John Morant, Jared Culver, Darius Garland, Cam Reddish. Since obviously 2K20 servers are shut down, if you do a start in the offseason, you actually don't get their character models. You get like 2K created models based off what they look like in real life. I have done a couple rebuilds just on my own in the background. So I did like a Knicks one, but I want to do a Suns one. It's interesting. This year is the year that they traded their 4th or 5th overall pick to the Timberwolves for Jarrett Culver. And I think we're going to keep the pick depending on where we fall. So let's check. Dirk Nowitzki retires. Tony Parker, Dwayne Wade. A bunch of Hall of Fame inductees. We're going to go to the draft lottery. We're going to watch this whole one. We're going to sit through it. We have the 3rd best odds to get the number 1 pick. So the 14th pick is going to go to the Boston Celtics. Nothing changes there. Let's see. 13 goes to the Heat. Here's the thing. I really don't want to drop down. But I might, I also might look to trade depending on where we go. Cuz I'm planning on keeping Devin Booker here long term. Everyone else is kind of optional. Lakers 11th pick, so nothing has changed so far. 10th pick, Timberwolves staying there. I don't think I've ever seen like a draft actually fulfill its order. Someone moves up, and it looks like the Hawks just moved up. So the Hawks are moving to the top 4. Okay. 8th pick goes to the Pelicans. 7th pick, come on, goes to the Hawks. So the Wizards have jumped into the top 4. The Hawks are going to have 2 top 10 picks. Cleveland drops down to 6. The Knicks potentially. The Knicks get the 5th pick. Okay. All right. So we are looking good. I don't want to stay at 4. Okay, we're top 3. We are top 3. All right. So it looks like we're projected to get the 3rd pick. We don't. Okay, we're top 2. We are top 2. The Bulls and the Suns. Oh my God, we just got the 1st overall pick. Okay. Okay. All right. So, all right, this is going to turn into an interesting direction. So I was going to say, if we landed at like 4th or 5th, with this roster, I'm thinking, the only person I'm really keeping on here is that young Devin Booker, 88 overall. Everyone else is pretty much up for grabs. Like TJ Warren, when it comes to draft day officially, I will probably trade him, maybe secure another top 10 pick. I mean, I'm trying to win now, right? This is the goal with this team, is to win now. We also have a young Mikal Bridges. Damn. The league is so much different. I'll just show you guys the league real quick. Like Philly, with that insane roster that Kawhi beat, the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe still in the lead, third-year player Malcolm Brogdon. The Bulls have young Zach LaVine, Lowry Markkanen. Cavs still have Kevin Love, Tristan Thompson, Jordan Clarkson. Celtics, which is of course my favorite team. Shout out Boston. Very young squad, like Tatum's 21. Technically, this will be upcoming his 3rd year in the league. So this is when he took his big jump. Same thing with Jaylen Brown. Clippers don't look too good. Grizzlies, Hawks, young Trae Young. John Collins was an 86 overall in 2K20. Miami Heat, Charlotte Hornets. Yeah, young Donovan Mitchell at the Utah Jazz. Marvin Bagley and De'Aaron Fox. DeAndre Jordan. This Knicks team was fucking disgusting. Disgusting. Lakers still never made that trade for AD yet. So you got LeBron, Kuzma, Alonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Magic, never traded away Vucevic or Aaron Gordon for that sake. Mavericks, young Luka Doncic. Nets, this is that Nets team. Young Jokic that's just started to turn into the Jokic that we know today. Jamal Murray, Paul Millsap, Victor Oladipo pre all of his injuries with Sabonis. Pelicans still have Anthony Davis and Drew Holiday. Good Blake Griffin. This is the 2019 NBA champions right here. James Harden, Chris Paul. Spurs have DeMar, LaMarcus Aldridge. Of course, us. Paul George, Russell Westbrook, Steven Adams. These are some really good teams. Karl Anthony Towns, Trailblazers, Warriors. This is when KD's up for. So this free agency pool is also a huge free agency pool. So Kyrie, KD, Kawhi Leonard. I say I'm just gonna fire Monty Williams. We're gonna completely start over here. Let's see. Jason Kidd, I'll offer him a bag. He's currently an assistant coach. Could also do Jock Vaughn, but Jock Vaughn doesn't have very good potential. Let's do Jason Kidd and Taylor Jenkins. Taylor Jenkins becomes a really good head coach later in the years. We're also going to sign a better trainer because you can actually do. Okay, so we're going to decline the trainer then. And we're just going to go re-sign him for a little bit less money and find a different coach. Let's go Lucas. Okay, so this is the new staff, Randy Martin. We actually do have like training camps so we can up players' potential. But looking at this roster, it's like, man, there's a fucking shit ton of people on this roster. We get off TJ Warren's contract. That's 10 mil. Kelly Oubre, I'm probably not going to re-sign any of those guys. Josh Jackson, I'll honestly probably let walk. We might be able to trade Mikal Bridges and build a package. Yeah, because pretty much everyone else is like expired deals. So I already know who I'm taking. We are going to take Zion with first overall pick. I just want to see, are they going to offer me any trades? No. All right, so it's draft night. Let's see if I can get TJ Warren and Mikal Bridges off this team. These are the only 3 trades. Pick 9 and Mike Conley. Ooh. Pick 9. All right, let's see if I can build something up myself. So let's do TJ Warren, decent value. Mikal Bridges, only 2.5 star value. And like a top 10 protected pick next year. I know we're going to be good next year because I plan on being good. But whether we could do this as like a salary dump, because like, let's see, like number 7. Like TJ Warren and Mikal Bridges for number 7. We took Mikal 10th. And TJ Warren had a pretty good year. That kind of fills up their roster a little bit with contracts that are expiring that they wouldn't have to, sign any more people. They get TJ Warren's only 25 in 2020 or 2019. Jesus. I was going to say a veteran, but only 25. They also get a young up-and-comer shooting guard / small forward fit right next to Trey that can play defense. I mean, for number 7, because they're also picking 4th. This right here, is there anybody I can get back to? Just, could we do this? TJ Warren and Mikal Bridges for Kevin Huerter and number 7? Let's see. All right, they like the trade. So let's say we give you our 2nd round pick, 2 2nd round picks, 3 2nd round picks, 4. Okay. They don't want to do that. What if we take Kevin Huerter out of here? All right, trade's done. So we just got the 7th overall pick. So we have 1 and 7, and we just dumped off a bunch of salaries. So we are going to take Zion first overall. Oh, wow. All right. Chicago takes John Morant. John Morant's headed to Chicago. Nice little Derrick Rose storyline there. Washington Wizards. Just some random guy, Matthew Griffith, generated player. Jarrett Culver goes 4th. to Atlanta, which is, I don't know why you draft Jarrett Culver there, especially with the people that you just got in that trade. Darius Garland goes 5th to New York. That's interesting move. Cam Reddish goes 6th. All right. Damn. So we have some options. We got Kobe White, RJ Barrett, DeAndre Hunter. Ooh. Tyler Hero. Ooh, I'm thinking it just like I don't really have him scouted very well. Same thing with like I don't really have RJ Barrett scouted very well. Like we don't even have his NBA comparisons. It's like this guy Tony Murphy from North Carolina. Actually, Tony Murray and Kobe White are, I think, like the exact same players. 6'5", 185, put up almost the same stats, yeah. All right, so I'm thinking DeAndre Hunter or RJ Barrett. I think RJ Barrett at the 7th pick is a steal, especially with what we just traded. So there we go right there. We have a 2nd round pick. Cam Johnson's here. Matisse Thybulle, Terrence Mann, Dylan Windler, Chuma Okeke, Carson Edwards, Grant Williams, THT, Darius Baisley, Daniel Gafford, Naz Reid. I think we take Naz Reid. And that's our draft. And I like what we did. We took in Zion. We took in 2 Duke teammates, Zion, RJ, and we're going to pick up contract on Naz Reid as well. So we're looking good there. Ooh, I didn't realize we had that on the books. Tyler Johnson accepted his player option. I am going to let Josh Jackson walk. We are in a win now scenario, and what that means is that contract from Tyler Johnson is going to get traded. And like I'll even do something like this where we have to give up a pick. I mean, I kind of just fucked the Nuggets a little bit by giving them that, but I'm okay with that. So, who do we have as cap holds? Josh Jackson is gone. Kelly Oubre's gone. Dragon Bender's gone. Troy Daniels gone. All these guys are gone. So we have $56 million to work with. We have 8 players on the roster. We don't have a starting point guard. We can start RJ Barrett, start Zion, and start DeAndre Ayton. So we have a core, but our core is all young guys. And it's like, does Kyrie come to... I want to keep this like semi-realistic. So like, does Kyrie come and play for the Phoenix Suns? I don't think so. Kemba Walker's not a bad idea. But I kind of want more of a facilitator. Now that I'm thinking about that, I should have took that Mike Conley trade. Is there anything that I could trade to get Mike Conley? I mean, that doesn't... 21 and 6.5. And it's on a team deal. All right. So let's say I gave you DeAnthony Melton, Naz Reid, and a lottery protected 1st round pick next year. All right. Okay. I don't know if I gave up a little too much, but Mike Conley's on the team now. So now we have a starting point guard, starting shooting guard, starting small forward / if we can find someone in free agency that's a little bit better. Zion's on the roster, which is sick. Maybe we definitely need a backup 4, a backup 5, and potentially a starting / off the bench piece at 3. Now, I'm looking at defense and rebounding. So I think but it's like Dwight Howard wants 14 mil when Brook Lopez wants 7 or JaVale McGee wants 3. So I think we give Brook Lopez a team option for 2 years. So that third year his contract's up, we could always decline it. Saves us a little bit of money than going with a 33-year-old Dwight Howard. And I think we also put in a contract for JaVale. We put in a 1-and-1 team deal as well. And then over here, I think we try to sign a guy like Rudy Gay to come off our bench. Or, yeah, I would rather have Rudy Gay come off the bench, be like a 3. We're also going to do a 1-and-1. 32 years old. We'll give him a little bit more money just to sign. So we'll give him a 10 mil a year contract. All 3 of them sign. So that puts us at 10 players. And Kawhi Leonard signed with the Jazz. Kyrie with the Pacers. Klay Thompson signed with the Lakers. Jimmy Butler re-signed with the 76ers, which means Tobias Harris went to the Pelicans. Kemba went to the Clippers. DeMarcus Cousins went to the Warriors. Julius Randle went to the Wizards. Paul Millsap stayed with the Nuggets. A lot of moves. Definitely a lot of moves. Wow. Kevin Durant's still here, and he's looking to return to the Warriors. Warriors saved some money without re-signing Klay Thompson. So now it's just filling out the rest of the roster. So I'm thinking we should definitely go get a backup point guard. We should also get a backup 2. I'm going to change Rudy Gay over to small forward, which bumps up his overall to an 84. So he'll probably be our starting small forward to start the year. But I'm going to put his backup position at power forward. We're good on centers. So we got 2 centers. I didn't sign a backup 4. Okay. We could always put Torrey Craig there. So we're looking at a backup point guard. DeLon Wright, honestly, that's good value if I've ever seen it. We still need a backup 4. I'm thinking we get a real veteran. I'm thinking we go Taj Gibson. Team deal. Let's get both of these guys. We get both of them. So now we have probably running a 10-man rotation. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because we got guys like RJ Barrett that can also play shooting guard, and we got 12 players on the roster. Let's sign one more guy. I'll sign someone like Tyreek Evans. Come up off the bench behind Devin Booker. Never mind. We will sign J.R. Smith. J.R. Swish. All right, so we got 13 players on the roster. I like it. Do I think we can contend this year? That's a question. Contending is definitely a question. I think we're definitely going to be a playoff team, especially with the moves that were being made. The league is now very pure. Is that the word I'm looking for? Purity in the league. A bunch of teams are definitely going to be contending. Bunch of people left. Kings, Bucks, Grizzlies. I mean, all these guys pretty much moved around teams. Clippers are looking kind of nice. The Bucks lost Chris Middleton, but in return they signed DeAndre Jordan. So that's a plus for them, I guess. Derek Favors went to the Jazz with Kawhi. Nets got Dwight Howard. Kings got Patrick Beverly. 76ers got JJ Redick again. Mavericks got D Rose. So definitely a lot of moves in the offseason that will affect the way the league looks. I will see you at the start of the season. I'm going to do some training camps real quick. Get some untapped potential on our guys. And then, yeah, we're going to see you at the start of the season. Okay, so we're here at the start of the season. So this is a rotation that the CPU has picked. They got Mike Conley starting, Devin Booker, RJ Barrett starting at the 3, Zion, DeAndre Ayton, Rudy Gay off the bench, Brook Lopez, JaVale McGee, Taj Gibson. We are going to, I do want to run a 10-man rotation. I kind of want to shrink bench utilization. This we can also put our first scoring option. So first scoring option is going to be Devin Booker. Second is going to be Zion. Third is going to be Mike Conley. We want to play through our stars, which I'll keep that. I'm going to shoot at will. That's just how my offense is going to be ran. If we have an open shot or close an open shot, I want us to shoot. Offensive rebounding, I'm not going to be too worried about offensive rebounding. I mean, we're running a 3 center rotation. So we're going to run limit transition. I guarantee you we do get a lot of offensive rebounds to start the year. Defensive focus, we're going to limit perimeter shots. I think this team will be very good in the paint. It's all about letting up threes is something that we don't want to do. We kind of want them to drive. Defensive rebounding, we're going to crash defensive glass. So we're going to crash defensive glass, kind of slow down the tempo, push it real well once we get the board, get open for shots, play kind of through Devin Booker and Zion, and play some great defense. So I'm going to simulate the first game with you guys here, see how we do. And it was a 1-point win over the Sacramento Kings, who have a revamped lineup. Devin Booker shot 9 for 21, 22 points, 3 assists. Zion, his rookie debut, 22 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 10 for 15 from the field. DeAndre Ayton, 21 and 12, 46 rebounds to 40. So we did out rebound them. That is what I'm looking for, especially in this team. But yeah, I'll simulate to like December, beginning of January. If I do decide to make any trades, I'll let you know, and I'll see you then. Okay, so I did sim through January 1st, and we are 17-17, perfectly mid. It's kind of what I expected year one. I know I said I did want to contend, but with the roster moves, I thought that we would be pretty, I don't know, middle of the pack. We are currently sitting right outside of the playoffs. Obviously in 2020/2019, there was no play-in. So we are sitting right at the 9th seed. Let's look at team stats. So overall, so in points per game, we are top 15. Okay. Points allowed per game, we are top 5. So, and we're number 4 in point differential. I'm just trying to see where us being like that, we're perfectly mid, because it's no other team up here is really perfectly mid. I mean, the Hawks. Yeah. So we are top 15 in 3-pointers made. We are top 12 in 3-pointers attempted. We are almost bottom 15 in the league in 3-point percentage. So it just looks like we're not hitting our shots. Let's check in here with player stats. So Devin Booker is carrying the load offensively, which is kind of what I wanted him to do. He's averaging 20 shots a night. If we looked at his advanced stats, he's estimated he already added 7 wins for us. Actually, let me look. Yeah, let's look at advanced stats. So Devin Booker's obviously carrying the load. Who has not been good? J.R. Smith, Taj Gibson. Everyone else has kind of been a net positive except for those 2 guys. So J.R. Smith, I guess, just hasn't been good for us in the minutes that he's played. So let's see this. Yeah, so we're going to give those minutes to DeLon Wright, see if he can do anything being that backup 1. I don't think I want to do any trades right now. I'm thinking about letting this year kind of ride out and see where we finish. Do have some contracts up, like Mike Conley's, who he's undecided if he wants to sign an extension. I probably will not sign him to an extension. He is averaging pretty good numbers this year, honestly. 17 points and 8 assists. That's really what I wanted out of our point guard. I wish he shot a little bit better. But 8 assists, that's really what I wanted from my point guard. He's posted his most in his career so far at age 32. Zion's averaging 14 and a half, 7 rebounds, not shooting great from 3. It's not shooting actually decent from 3. He's shooting below league average from 3, significantly below league average. But It's all about development this first year. I know I said I wanted to contend, and now looking at this and looking at the roster, I know we're not really gonna be contenders. We might even miss out on the playoffs. Two things I forgot to mention. Obviously, there is no 2020 draft class, so we are kind of rolling with created players. And also, there's no injuries. Forgot to mention that earlier as well. So you will not see any injuries in these rosters. But looking around the league, Rockets are number 1 in the West. And in the East, the 76ers are number 1 out there. They have Steven Adams, Nikola Mirotic, Bobby Portis. Yeah, this team is kind of scary looking. What team did Kawhi Leonard go to again? He went to the Jazz. The Jazz are 18-16. So Donovan Mitchell, Rajon Rondo, Kawhi. Yeah, that's also a scary team. Even the Lakers, man. The West is going to be tough. I mean, the Lakers are out here. I guess they don't have a starting center. So maybe that's why they're as low as they are. Like LeBron's averaging 30 points a game. Klay Thompson's averaging 18. They have Lonzo averaging 9 and 9. Kuzma's averaging 17. They have Brandon Ingram coming off the bench. Like this, it's definitely going to be a tough run competing in the West. I mean, when we're competing with Curry, Durant, Draymond, DeMarcus Cousins, Russell Westbrook, Paul George. I mean, that team isn't really all that great besides the 2 stars, but then you look at Houston. I mean, once again, this team isn't overall great. Like, it's kind of concerning that, like, teams like this and the Lakers that are so well built aren't performing at such a high level. Looks like we're a pretty decent home team or pretty bad away team. I will sim to the trade deadline, which is in a month, and I'll see you guys there. So here are your 2020 NBA awards. So Giannis wins MVP. Zion wins Rookie of the Year. Top contenders, DeAndre Hunter, who got drafted 15th. Michael Porter Jr. technically, I guess, didn't play last year, quote unquote. RJ Barrett. I hope he turned it up for the Spurs. John Morant, Darius Garland. Okay. Kobe White, 10 points a game. Serge Ibaka, 6th man of the year. Anthony Davis, defensive player of the year. Cheick Diallo, most improved. Mike D'Antoni, coach of the year. Do we have anyone all NBA? No. All defensive? No. All rookie? Yep. Okay, so we got Zion, all rookie. I'm surprised Devin Booker kind of got left off this list. But we clinched the 7th seed. And we are going to be playing the OKC Thunder. Let's just look at our team stats real quick. That's playoff stats, player stats. Yeah. So Devin Booker led the way in scoring. Scoring kind of dropped after the Mar trade. Averaged 26. Call that 3.5, 5.5 with about a steal a game. 46. Call it 40, 86. So 40, 40, 86. Good plus minus, decent efficiency, a good year all around. DeMar, I'm not sure how he played in the games with us. Is there any way I can check like post All-Star games? Nothing like that. Okay. Oh yes, I can here. Split stats. So after the All-Star game, he averaged 18 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal. Shot 44% from the field, 27% from 3, 84% from the free throw line. Okay. LaMarcus Aldridge averaged 10 points after the All-Star break, but that was him coming off the bench. Mike Conley, we're kind of looking at this after the All-Star break, so 12 points, 8 assists. Zion kind of stayed consistent. It kind of actually improved after the All-Star break. Down here, I mean, Rudy Gay had a good season as well. But we are going to be facing the OKC Thunder in the first round. I'm going to shrink the lineup a little bit. We're not going to run 10-man, and we're also going to give significantly less minutes to the bench. I kind of want to run like Rudy Gay. I don't want to give 21 minutes. JaVale McGee, I'll give you 10 minutes. Like I want DeAndre Ayton 33, Zion 36, DeMar 35. Actually, I don't even want to really do that. We're going to run like Devin Booker 39, 38, 38. Yeah. So we're running some slim pickings. But game 1 in OKC. Hopefully, this can be a close series. We are down by a lot. And after game 1, Russell Westbrook dropped a 33-point triple-double. I mean, we stopped Paul George. It's just we couldn't really get going offensively. Mike Conley, 11 and 10, 3 11 from the field. If a game is close, of course, I will hop in. We can spectate it down the wire. This game's looking like it can be close. They kind of took away in the second half. We are down 2-0. Zion had a good game, dropped 27. Paul George dropped 28, 27. Game 3 in Phoenix. So we have some home court with us here, and we get dominated by 30 points. And Thunder's point guard put on a shooting clinic today. And, Thunder's PG. So, yeah, Paul George dropped 59 points on us. That is fantastic. Devin Booker went 5 for 10. All right, so maybe this team isn't as ready as I thought it would be. Game 4, facing a sweep. We just love to blow fourth quarter leads, and we get swept. Year 1, we get swept. I accidentally clicked the screenshot button. Russell Westbrook teared our asses up. So 1-4-2-3, 1-4-2-3. Houston, OKC in the conference finals. Houston finally beat Golden State. And it's Philly against Milwaukee. Boston. I don't even know. Wow, okay. Houston against Philly is going to be your 2020 NBA Finals. Philly, I would guess, is the favorite with their team. Their team is kind of stacked. Hopefully. Okay, OKC, Philly almost blew it, but Philly did win the NBA championship in 7. So now here is a lot of decision making for me. We have a lot, and I mean a lot of options. I think we traded away our pick. Or do we have it? No, the Grizzlies get it via Phoenix. So we don't have a first round pick, and this is our roster. So we have 3 people on the roster. I'm gonna keep the staff around. I'm not even sure if we have a pick right now. We do. We have the 27th pick. No, you're a 5'9" point guard. I do not want you on my team. So DeMar DeRozan declined his player option. He's going to test free agency. Mike Conley's team option is up. I'm going to decline it. I do not want to commit $35 million a year to a guy that definitely underperformed in the playoffs. I'm going to re-sign DeAndre Ayton. Not going to re-sign LaMarcus Aldridge. Not going to re-sign Rudy Gay. Not going to re-sign JaVale. Actually, I will re-sign JaVale. I like what JaVale gives me. But just like that, a team that was full last year is not full anymore. We have a lot of money to spend, and I mean a lot. We have bird rights on mostly, I think on literally, on the top 3 players that we had on our team last year. I would like to go after Anthony Davis and play him at power forward, but we don't need that now that we have Zion. I keep forgetting that we have Zion. So this is tough. It's like Mike Conley had a good year from a point guard stance. But like also DeJounte Murray's here. Kyle Lowry's here. And Kyle Lowry had a good year last year, but he's also 34, so is he going to decline? Jamal Murray's here, but he's restricted. This is going to be tough. Like Pascal Siakam's here. He's restricted. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to offer DeMar DeRozan a contract. He's 30. We're going to give him 5 years. We're going to give him... We're going to... Ooh. That is... We're going to front load the contract. So... Or actually, let me see what offers he has. So he has a 4-year, $118 million offer from the Kings, which, I mean, what is that? That's about $30 million a year. That's actually a little bit less than $30 million a year. So, like, I will offer you like $160 million over 5 years, front loaded. I will give you a player option after that 5th year. He likes that offer. Okay. I don't think I'm going to re-sign Mike Conley, and this is where I'm torn. I really don't want to sign Mike Conley to that kind of deal. I would rather get like a Kyle Lowry for... See, let's do a team option. Let's do a 1-and-1. And none of these guys have offers, so I'm okay with not offering them anything. I kind of want to offer Jamal Murray a big boy contract to see if the Nuggets match. So, this is us renouncing the rights on everybody. But I can't... Alright. I don't think the Nuggets matched. The Nuggets did not match Jamal Murray's contract. So we just got Jamal Murray for 4 years, $21 million. We signed DeMar DeRozan to a big old contract that kind of puts us in win now mode. Once again, is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a win now. Jamal Murray averaged 17 and 5.5. Jamal Murray will continue to get better. Now it's just about kind of filling the roster up with not a lot of money that we have left. So someone like Bobby Portis, who we can get with like that, forget what it's called, but we sign him. Now it's just all about filling the rest of the roster out. So like Michael Beasley, he's a dog. Love to see him come play with us. Tyreek Evans, I'll give you a contract. Dorian Finney-Smith, give me that. Yes. All right. So 11 players. Is this team better than last year? Than last year's playoff team? Probably not. I'm gonna be honest. Probably not. But it's also another year of progression. So Zion will be better. Jamal Murray will be better. Devin Booker will be better. DeAndre Ayton will be better. These guys are going to continue to get better. I'm just going to sign a couple more roster spots. PJ Tucker. Hell yeah. And Mike Scott. Hell yeah. Boom. And now if we look at player progression, like I said, Devin Booker up 2, DeAndre Ayton up 5, Zion up 5, DeMar dropped 1, Jamal Murray up 3, Bobby Portis up 1. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for our team to get better and better. So now if we're going to go to trading camps, I'm going to send our boys to Untapped Potential. So once again, Zion goes there. He already has an A+, but doesn't hurt to send him. I am going to send Jamal Murray, which for some reason now is down. And then, I will send DeAndre Ayton. So this is what the roster is looking like to start the year. We are going to stretch out a 10-man. And I do want Jamal Murray to be the secondary. We're not going to play through star this year. We're going to get shooters open. But I do want Jamal Murray to be close to maybe not 34 minutes a game. We'll spread this out, but something like that. So that's the roster. If we go around the league, 76ers, that's just one, pretty much just re-signed everybody. The Bucks are the same. Bulls are the same. Cavs are kind of the same. Celtics are the same. Yeah, everybody pretty much stayed the same. Except Anthony Davis went to Atlanta. Which I will say, playing 2K20 a lot, it does seem like Anthony Davis often leaves for Atlanta, and I will actually change his number because I don't want to ever hop into a game where Anthony Davis is number 31. He will be number 3. So yeah. So their starting lineup is Trae Young, Mikal Bridges, TJ Warren, John Collins, and Anthony Davis. Good for them. Untouchables, we're going to put Devin Booker up there and Zion. Simulate the first game of the year like we do together. We lost by 8 to the Warriors. Jamal Murray had a good game. Devin Booker shot 22% from the field. I will see you guys at the trade deadline. Or if something else pops up, I'll see you guys then. So I stopped at December 19th because we went on a little skid. We're 3-7 in our last 10 and we lost 3 straight. We are 12-16. And overall, like, Jamal Murray is not playing well. 38% from the field, 36% from 3. I have faith in this team. But once again, like, look at that. Like, that is a drop-off from hell. I'm gonna sim to January 17th. And I'm gonna see maybe if we trade DeMar DeRozan and we get an upgrade or a downgrade, and we just get more rotational pieces. I'll see you guys then. Okay, so it is January 17th. And here in Phoenix, we are very proactive. We are not, technically this would be reactive. But DeMar DeRozan is averaging 14 points a game, and he's making $35 million. So this is where we're going to go look at Team Intel, and we're going to see who is possibly buying or selling. So, like, the Timberwolves are buying. And I think I might have found a trade. Robert Covington, Andrew Wiggins for DeMar DeRozan, Tyreek Evans, okay. And our unprotected first-round pick this year. So we're just adding depth to the small forward role, where Roko's averaging 9.5, but Wiggins is averaging 17.5, or 7. Call it 18. Robert Covington will come off the bench. Like, advanced stats say he's actually pretty bad. And Andrew Wiggins is pretty decent. Like, DeMar's advanced stats says he's added 2 wins, but man, I just don't see it. Like, compared to last year, he added 9 wins. Tyreek Evans, like, I don't know. Now that I'm seeing these stats from Roko, that's like, all right, we're going to keep looking, but I'll think about that in the back of my head. Trailblazers are buying, but they don't really have anyone that I would want for depth. Wizards are buying. Don't feel like trading for Julius Randle. The Bucks are buying. They don't really have anyone. The Bulls are rebuilding. No. Cavs are selling. Clippers are rebuilding. Buying. Like a little Rui Hachimura to the Suns. Yeah, they're contending. Yeah, I told you this team was going to be scary. Rebuilding. The Hornets don't really have much. Dylan Brooks. Let me go call up Sacramento. Buddy Hield. How many wins have you added? All right, Buddy Hield. Dylan Brooks. And Buddy Hield and Dylan Brooks for DeMar. I would have to give up another player, so I'll give up Michael Beasley. Ooh. Or do I think I'd be better off with Andrew Wiggins and Rocco? Like Dylan Brooks, I'd probably move over to small forward. Kind of same thing with Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield's kind of a small forward. And our backup two is Tyreek Evans. So I'd actually do this, and maybe I could get a first round pick from them. That pick is the Rockets pick. I wonder if I could do this trade without giving up DeMar. Right? So, like, let's say we don't get rid of DeMar. And we get rid of Bobby Portis instead. I don't know why they would do this, because they have so many centers, so they wouldn't do that. Dorian Finney-Smith. And, like, DeLon Wright. And this just maximizes our bench. Like, what did they say? Okay, so they were saying Buddy Hield has too much value. Unprotected first. And that gets it done. So now the team is way more, I would say, well-rounded. But then we also say, hey, Timberwolves, we still kind of want Rocco and Andrew Wiggins. We'll even throw you Bobby Portis. We did give up a first-round pick, though. So we are trading away our future assets. So another first-round pick, but we also get Daniel Gafford. And we say yes to it. So now we have a completely just new team that has depth, has shooting. Yeah. And we're just gonna go sign let's see who's in here. DJ Wilson. Oh, come play for the Phoenix Suns. Yeah, you don't want a minimum contract. Reggie Bullock. Okay, so now we have 14 players. Now they won't get mad at us. So the new look Phoenix Suns. We just turned Tyreek Evans, Dorian Finney-Smith, DeLon Wright, and 2 first-round picks. Or actually, wait. Tyreek Evans, Dorian Finney-Smith, DeLon Wright, DeMar, Bobby Portis, PJ Tucker, and 2 first-round picks for Rocco, Andrew Wiggins, Daniel Gafford, Buddy Hield, and Dylan Brooks. And I think this team is now ready to win more. We are deeper, more shooting, more. I mean, Jamal Murray's averaging what? 5 assists, 3 assists, an assist, 1 assist, 2 assists, half of assist. Not really a passing team, but we are a shooting team. So I will see you guys at the trade deadline, which is a couple weeks away. And actually, that was our trade deadline. So I will see you guys at contract extensions. This is contract extensions. And as you can tell, the team kind of caught fire there after the trade. So we did the trade January 17th. And in that time, we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We are 13-4 ever since I made the trade. And that is something that I can't be more than happy about, because 13-4 shot us up to the 5th seed. So like I said, we are playing in a very competitive Western Conference, where You got Curry, Durant, Draymond, DeMarcus, Chris Paul, Harden, Clint Capella, Austin Rivers, Donovan Mitchell, Kawhi, Gobert. Oh, okay. Timberwolves are up here, so I guess the trade worked for both of us then. I'm not sure where they started out, but they've been winning a shit ton of games ever since that trade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So they're actually 14-3 since the trade. So this could be like the one time in history where both sides kind of worked. OKC's down here as the 8th seed. They're the ones that swept us last year. Here's the thing. I just want to win a playoff series, right? I think this team is actually capable of making it pretty far just because of depth. Contract extensions. Rocco wants to test free agency. Everyone else is ineligible. I will see you guys at the start of the playoffs. And hopefully we stay. I would honestly say I want either 3. I want to be the 3rd seed, right? 3rd seed, we play the lower half of the bracket. We don't play the Warriors. We'll play the Rockets. 4-5 is kind of tough because then after that, we'd have to play the Warriors. I'd rather meet the Warriors in the Western Conference Finals. So let's work our way up to 3 or drop down to 6. Either one, I'm okay with. But I will see you at the start of the playoffs. So that kind of second half of the season, we kind of fell pretty short. We finished 43-39, which I don't remember if that was better than last year or not. I don't think it was. MVP James Harden, Rookie of the Year. Lauren Benjamin. Shea wins Sixth Man of the Year. Anthony Davis wins Defensive Player of the Year again, just in a different uniform. Most Improved goes to Ja. Steve Kerr wins Coach of the Year. Do we have any All NBA? No. All Defense? No. Okay. Well, we finished with the 7th seed. As you can tell, if we go to calendar, that last run at the end of the year after contract extensions was pretty bad. But we're playing Houston in the first round. I said I would be okay with dropping to 6 or making it to 3, but we didn't do any of those. We actually dropped from 5th to 7th. I think I'm going to cut the rotation here down to 9 again. And okay, on paper, right? Like they have the 2 stars. They don't have a bench. Okay? It's all about playing defense on Chris Paul and James Harden. So I am actually going to go set up a universal, or I'm going to go set up a lineup against, like, who's our best perimeter defender? So, like, do we put Wiggs? I'm going to put Wiggins on Harden. We're going to deny ball. We do not want him to shoot, right? So we're going to double team perimeter on catch. We are also going to extend pressure. So we are going to play him full court. Drive help. We're going to no help it. I want to run automatic there. On ball screen. I think we're going to ice. We're going to play tight off ball pressure. We are going to completely deny the ball from James Harden. And on ball, we're going to play him tight. I want to see if James Harden can let everyone around him beat us and not just him. Because it's just going to be him that will beat us. He averaged 33 this season, 1 MVP, 50, 40, 90, almost 50, 50, 90. Chris Paul averaged 22 and 11. But these are his role players. I mean, Capella averaged 19 and 14. Let's have Capella beat us. Let's have Chris Paul beat us. Let's have Royce O'Neal beat us. And it was close. We were dominating them in the first half. In the second half, we just fell apart. And look at that. James Harden is not the one that beat us. It was everybody else. I mean, James Harden still dropped 25 and 11 with 4 steals, 2 blocks. He shot 7 for 20 and 3 for 16 from 3. Royce O'Neal hit shots. Chris Paul hit shots. Capella hit shots. Their bench hit shots. And I'm okay with that. But the question is, are they going to be able to do that the whole 7 games? So game 2, down 1-0. Let's see if the road team can take a win. We won first quarter. We won the second quarter. James Harden 7 for 16, 1 for 6 from 3. Royce O'Neal's 1 for 3. James Harden only has 5 assists. Chris Paul's having an off night. Is this Jeremy Lin? Jeremy Lin's having an off night. All right, 2 minutes left, 99-99. I'm going to jump in. And do I want to play or do I want to spectate? I don't know how loud this is, so I'm going to turn it down on my end because my headphones did disconnect. I am not going to play. So we're going to go here. And I'm going to actually change the camera to 2K low. Okay, so it is. Yeah. All right, so we are up 1 on the Houston Rockets. Actually, let me make sure. Sorry about this. Let me make sure that audio settings are correct. Commentary, I want very low. Crowd volume, PA volume. All right. We're up 1. 2 minutes left. Andrew Wiggins doesn't look like he's on the court. Zion fouls James Harden. That's an and one. That is Zion's 5th foul. Maybe this was a bad idea jumping in. Because it looks like Andrew Wiggins isn't in the game. And that is who I wanted on James Harden. And James Harden gets a nice little double screen, ends up with a 3-point play at round 1. Devin Booker has the ball, 2 minutes left. Let's see what we can pick up. It looks like we're running ISO ball on Chris Paul. Devin Booker drives in. Out to Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray gets a screen from Zion. Mid-range shot. It's off. Zion gets a rebound. Back out to Devin Booker for 3. And he hits it. Devin Booker hits the corner 3. Beautiful offensive rebound there from Zion. And now it looks like we're double teaming. Straight off the rip. Out to Capella. Double team again coming James Harden's way. Backs off. And that's a steal from Zion. Zion up to Devin Booker. Devin Booker gets fouled and one opportunity for Devin Booker. Wow. James Harden with a crucial mistake there. Zion with the steal up to Devin Booker. Booker gets fouled. James Harden gets Devin Booker to the line. And Devin Booker sinks the field, a free throw. So a game that we were just down by what? By 1, by 2. We are up 4. Double teaming James Harden again. Out to Chris Paul, making someone else facilitate the ball. Capella gets the ball back out to James Harden. We send the double again. Out to Blossom Game. Blossom Game for 3. It's off to Capella. Blocked by Zion. Zion is showing out in this game too. Zion does not want to lose. Wow. Zion has played some great offense and defense to close out the last 2 minutes of this game. It looks like they're looking for Harden. Capella to Chris Paul in the paint, who has DeAndre Ayton on him. And that's off. DeAndre Ayton gets the rebound up to Zion, up to D-Book. D-Book's pushing it. He's just pushing it. Layup, it's good. Phoenix up by 6 now with 39 seconds left to go. You know they want to shoot a 3. Double teaming Harden right off the rip again. Out to Capella. Back to Harden. Harden gets double teamed one more time. Capella for 3. He misses it. Zion gets the board. And they are looking like they're going to foul here. This should seal it. Devin Booker hits the first one. Let's watch Devin Booker hit the second one. He does. And wow. I'm going to sim out of it. We almost lost. They almost came back. But Zion Williamson, what a performance. 5 blocks. Devin Booker shot like shit from the ball. That 1 3 that he hit was the first 3 he hit all night. He was 0 for 8 before that. He's just got the clutch gene. So now heading to Phoenix, it's a 1-1 series. Clint Capella, 9 for 26. This is what I wanted. This is the game plan that I wanted to use against James Harden. Make everyone else win besides Harden. Okay, now we're up 8. And this is what I'm saying. Chris Paul, 3 turnovers, 8 points. I want to see, and we're blowing them out in this fourth quarter. We take a Game 3 dub at home. Just like how I said, making James Harden miss, making him turn over the ball. He's getting his assists. 9 for 20, 4 for 9 for 3. That's not what you want to see, considering when everyone else, I mean, they shot 50%. Just didn't hit their threes. Had 18 turnovers to our 11. All right. Game 4 in Phoenix. Can we take a 3-1 lead? We have kind of shut down Harden in the playoffs here, shooting 24% from 3, 42% from the field. I mean, this is a different Harden. We are completely shutting him down. All right, start of Game 4. It's a close game. They are up for this is a James Harden game right here. He is scoring on every level. 5 for 5 from 3, 12 for 15 from the field. Down 3 with 1:54 left. Harden has 50. I'm going to jump in. I am going to jump in. I'm going to take a sip of my drink here real quick. I hope the audio of the game, like I said, my headset died, so I literally cannot hear a thing. And we are going to step out of this roll here. Want 2K low. 134, 137. We do have the ball. And they call a backcourt violation. Okay. That's the one thing I will say 2K has definitely done better at in these. Bullshit like that does not get called. I'm trying to plug in my headset over to Shamit. Shamit gets the ball. Shamit's running it out. Not sure what he's doing. He finds Chris Paul. Chris Paul hits a nice backdoor layup. Oh my God, I apologize for that. I'm trying to plug in my headset. I'm all over the place. Devin Booker, top of the key, dribbles down, floater, and he hits it. Brings Phoenix within 3 again. Let me turn on these headphones. Chris Paul has the ball. Out to Shamit. Shamit's in the corner. Phoenix's crowd is going crazy. Royce O'Neal dribble penetration down on DeAndre Ayton. Back out to Chris Paul. Chris Paul puts up a long shot. And that's off. Up to Rocco. Rocco's bringing it down. Just a dribble pull-up. It's off. Devin Booker grabs offensive rebound and gets fouled. And Landry Shamet has fouled out. Looks like James Harden checked in for Landry Shamet. So James Harden was taking a little rest there. I mean, he has dropped 50. He does get that privilege, I guess. Devin Booker hit both free throws at the line. Phoenix is only down 1. Chris Paul. We're looking to get Harden open. Double screen. Actually, screen for Chris Paul. He's got the paint wide open. DeAndre Ayton misses the easy block opportunity. Chris Paul gets the easy layup. Phoenix up 3 right now. Not sure why Zion's not in the game here, folks. Did he foul out? He did. Zion fouled out in 34 minutes. So what could have been probably an easy block opportunity for Zion there on that pick and roll play was given up. Your player of the game is James Harden, 50 points. First time so far, I would say this playoff series, James Harden has looked like the playoff James Harden that we saw during the regular season. Devin Booker with James Harden on him is kind of getting double teamed out to Jamal Murray. Had Andrew Wiggins open there for a second. Looks like they are doubling Devin Booker. Devin Booker out to DeAndre Ayton, finds wide open, and that's a dunk. Phoenix down 1. 30 seconds left in this game. I'm not sure what we're looking for here. It looks like we're double teaming Chris Paul. That's not the play here. James Harden gets the three, pops it, he misses. They grab the offensive rebound, go up with it. They miss. Ed Davis misses. Devin Booker grabs the rebound. Did James Harden just sell? James Harden kind of wanted a dagger call there. Now it's going to be up to Phoenix, being only down one with 20 seconds left. It looks like they're setting up a final play here. They want the last shot, and they want it in Devin Booker's hands. Looks like Devin Booker's getting double teamed. Out to Rocco. Rocco has the ball now. Play's broken. Rocco hits a three, and he hits it! Robert Covington for three with 2 seconds left. He drains it off of a broken play. Double team came, got the screen from DeAndre Ayton, and Rocco hit the three. But now Houston does have the ball. They have 2 seconds to make something work. It looks like you go Harden here. Harden gets a screen. They give it to Chris Paul. Chris Paul takes a long three, and that's off. Phoenix wins game 4. Phoenix takes a 3-1 lead off of Robert Covington's three-point shot. What a shot that was from Rocco. Wow. That DeMar DeRozan trade really looks like it paid off dividends for us, for the Phoenix Suns. James Harden dropped 50. When James Harden drops 50 and he loses, that's how you know. That was Robert Covington's first points of the night. The clutchest three he's probably hit in his career. Broken play, dribble, pull up off the screen. We have a chance to move forward now to play Utah. We are back in Houston for game 5. We're up 3-1. I don't want to blow a 3-1 lead. Houston comes out firing on all cylinders. They are up 20. And we lose by 10, so they do take game 5. James Harden dropped 20 and 8. Looks like kind of everyone else did their thing. Royce O'Neal finally had a really another good game like he did in game 1. Something you don't kind of really want to see is the role players now starting to hit their shots. You kind of want, to focus on making them miss. This is game 6. We are down 6. I'm kind of going by this pretty fast. James Harden has 21. Landry Shamet has 14 in 11 minutes. This is a game you really want to win. You don't want to blow a 3-1 lead. And they've won back-to-back games. Zion Williamson put up 34 and 16. Devin Booker with a disgusting efficiency night, putting up tour dates, 4-16, 2-10. Landry Shamet, their role players starting to have good games. We might have just blown a 3-1 lead here. Let's make sure they're putting Rocco. They want to start Rocco. I mean, Jamal Murray's been real good. I was thinking about, I don't know, man. Just for this one game, we're going to start Booker at point guard. We're going to start Buddy Hield at shooting guard. We're going to have Jamal Murray and Andrew Wiggins come off our bench with Dylan Brooks. And I'm going to simulate with Simcast. This is so I can make on-the-fly changes if I have to. And they completely changed up my starting lineup. So everything that I just did is gone now. And I guess so. Andrew Wiggins hits the first 3. All right, so now that they did that, I'm just going to jump in and I'm just going to Simcast because obviously my changes weren't up to CPU standards. And Houston is up 5. Houston's up 9. Houston's up 12. Houston's up 11. If we fight back, I will hop into this game. We don't. We don't fight back. We blow a 3-1 lead. We blew a 3-1 lead. And just like that, your Phoenix Suns are first round eliminations. Now, I have one more year to go all in. I felt like this team had it, man. We lost by 8. I'm kind of upset that we blew a 3-1 lead there. The momentum shifted. Golden State and Atlanta is your finals this year, and Atlanta wins with Anthony Davis. These are your player retirements. Carmelo retires. He will probably be the only Hall of Fame inductee. Also gets his jersey retired. I don't really care about draft lottery right now. I know we don't have a pick, so that I could care less about. Like, do we run this team one more time? I mean, like, team player options, like, I don't care about the draft. This is the last year for us to go all in. I'm accepting both of those. Daniel Gafford can get the qualifying. Who here can I sign that will make an actual huge difference? Like, Derek White in 2K is not very good. I'll sign Dennis Schroeder. And I got to renounce the rights on all these guys. I guess we just need something more. Daniel Tice, come shore. Join the team. Or never mind. Don't join the team. I'll take JaVale back. Take Mason Plumlee. Markieff Morris. Damian Lee. You didn't want that. I'll take Dion Waiters. I mean, like, this team should compete, especially, I mean, after player progression, like Zion should be 90 plus. Ayton will be 90 plus. Do I have to tweak like shot tendencies? Like, I'll put Zion's up a little bit. I'll definitely put Jamal Murray's up a little bit. I should have definitely put up a lot of Jamal Murray's tendencies. Like 3 tendencies should go up a decent amount. I mean, I don't know if this is cheating putting up tendencies, but you know what I mean? Like Robert Covington, I'll put up his shot tendency a little bit as well. Also his 3-point tendencies up. Put Dylan Brooks' 3-point tendency up. I'm just going to run it back. We're going to look at player progression. Not a lot of insane moves. Like I said, DeAndre Ayton is now the best player on the team, 94 overall. Devin Booker, 92. Zion, 90. Jamal Murray, 86. Robert Covington, 86. Andrew Wiggins, 85. 84, 80, 78. The whole team is green except for bottom 2 centers on our bench. Gonna go to training camps. This is the last year. This is the do or die year for us. Zion's gonna get untapped potential. We're gonna do a free throw camp, so everyone gets better free throw wise. And then perimeter shooting, I'm gonna send Zion. Oh, I can't send Zion to it. Fuck. I'm gonna send DeAndre into 3-point camp. This is our last year. It's a do or die year. I think this team looks ready to win a championship. Excuse me, I did burp. I'm thinking if we could pull any other strings, but like 90 overall Zion, 94 overall Ayton, 92 overall Devin Booker. I don't want a scoring option. Get shooters open, shoot at will. All right, I will see you guys at the trade deadline. I will not stop before that. I will see you guys at the trade deadline. Okay, so we are at the trade deadline. We are 33-19, which puts us in the 4th spot in the West. 33-19, I'm actually a little happy about. 21-6 at home, 12-13. We were 6-4 in our last 10 games. If we look at season stats, player stats, DeAndre Ayton is actually carrying the team in points scored, rebounding the ball pretty well. 21-15 with
a steal, and 2 blocks. Zion, 19 points. This is more of what I wanted. I wanted more of a little scoring breakdown. We do still have Andrew Wiggins coming off the bench. Rocco seems a little bit unhappy. We're going to start Andrew Wiggins. I knew that they wanted to do that. Dennis Schroeder off the bench, 8 points, 4 assists. I mean, if he had a larger role, obviously his per 36 numbers will be better. I do, once again, want to look at player stats and look at advanced stats. So DeAndre Ayton, 10 wins added. Zion, estimated wins added 8, 5.5, 4.3. So Markieff Morris, Rocco's actually lost us a win. But is that someone that we trade? I mean, he hit that big shot in the playoffs for us last year. Like, do we keep that in the back of our mind? But he was also starting. So maybe now that we're not going to have him starting, we keep him in the lineup. Looks like DeMar got traded again for Danilo Gallinari. So that is going to be what team? That's going to be the Clippers. So DeMar is on his if we do Toronto, San Antonio, Phoenix, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's on his 6th team in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's on his 6th team in 5 years. Let's put that in. So 33-19, we are going to start Andrew Wiggins. I am going to sim past contract extensions because, like I said, this is the last year. We are going to sim to the playoffs. I'm not going to trade. Like, we could potentially pull off like a big trade for like a Kemba Walker. But I feel like Jamal Murray is just like, for what I have him doing, he's averaging 17 and 6. Like, Kemba has the ball in his hands a lot. He's averaging 21 and 5. Like, I'm assuming like Damian Lillard's going to be untouchable. He's averaging 36 and 10. Like, if I did Jamal Murray, he's just going to say that he's untouchable. So forget that. I mean, like, a Ben Simmons. Is Ben Simmons untouchable? He's not untouchable. Like, we could get a Ben Simmons, like Jamal Murray, Rocco, and I will give them 3 first-round picks. That's not even enough. I mean, like, Dylan Brooks. Yeah, so that's what I'd be willing to trade. It's just, we just don't have that right now. Like, let's just take a look at team intel just to see, like, who is selling. Like, they're selling. We could get Russell Westbrook. They're selling. Would that be insane? Like, Russell Westbrook for, like, Jamal Murray. This could be done. This could be done. Jamal Murray, Robert Covington, and 2 firsts. Like, I feel like this trade gets done here. Is it worth it? Yes. Okay. 3 first-round picks. Okay. They want Zion. Okay, I don't want to give you Zion. I will give you Jamal Murray and Dennis Schroeder. And a plethora of picks. Andrew Wiggins has more value than Robert Covington. Oh my God. Oh my God. We just traded for Russell Westbrook. We just traded Dennis Schroeder, Jamal Murray, 3 first-round picks, and Robert Covington for Russell Westbrook. Wow. All right. I kind of want someone off the bench. So like Dion Waiters and Seth Curry for Bojan. Okay, that goes through. So now we have another small forward off the bench that can shoot, that can close out games. I kind of like a point guard would be nice too, coming off the bench. Celtics got Derek White. Nice. Just like in real life. Like a Spencer Dinwiddie for Mason Plumlee. 3 second-round picks. And I mean, if I give up JaVale McGee doesn't even play. I'd probably okay. So roster-wise, I'll give up Markieff Morris. Markieff Morris and 3 second-round picks. We will be completely out of picks. And Mason Plumlee. All right. So we have a backup point guard now. Backup shooting guard. Backup small forward. Another backup shooting guard. This team is ready to win. This team is going to win a championship. I do not care. We just pulled off fleeces of the century. I don't care that I dumped all of my picks. This team is going to win. I will see you guys at the end of the season when we are the #1 seed. Chris Paul wins MVP. Christian Armstrong wins Rookie of the Year. Billy Kelly, 6th man. Anthony Davis, DPOY. Chris Boucher, Most Improved. Coach of the Year, Quinn Snyder. We finished 47-35, which is significantly worse than what we started the year as. Because when I did all those trades, we were 33-19. So we won 14 games, right? And we lost 24, something like that. We got 2 All-NBA third teams. We are the 5th seed. We're going up against New Orleans, and New Orleans has Kobe White, Drew Holiday, Brandon Ingram, Tobias Harris, and Tristan Thompson. Our team is simply better. We win game 1. I'm not even simcasting because that's how much I believe in the team. We win game 2. We win game 3. Let's sweep these boys and let's move on to the next round. We swept them. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. We're probably going to have to play Utah, which we are. And Utah is more of a scary team, except we can take advantage. I mean, we're literally better in every single position except for small forward. We lose game 1 by a lot. We win game 2. I'm gonna simulate these games with Simcast. Game 3 is up. We lose game 3 by fucking 6 points. I do not want to go down 3-1. Okay. The boys heard me. The boys fucking heard me. 2-2. Let's go up 3-2. Oh my God. We went up 3-2. Kawhi Leonard shit the bed. Evan Fournier dropped 25 points. Please. Western Conference Finals. We're at home. We're up. We're up big. And we are on to the Western Conference Finals. DeAndre Ayton 20-25. Westbrook dropped 11-7, 11-10, 11-7-10, and I'm okay with that. Because we got the dub. We out-rebounded them. We had significantly more turnovers. We shot significantly less free throws than they did. So now we either play Minnesota or Golden State. And based off how these teams look, I would rather play Minnesota. And we get that. This is our path to win a championship. They want to start Bojan Bogdanovic, and I'm going to let them. Because fuck what I say. Game 1. Take a big early lead in the first quarter. Game 1, we win by 11. Game 2. Oh my God. Oh my God. We dominate. We dominate in game 2. This is what I'm talking about. We had 4 people score over 20. Game 3. On the road. Let's sweep them. Take out the brooms. Russell Westbrook 30, 10, and 14. Zion 38 and 7. Oh my God. Oh, dang it. I accidentally clicked simulate with Simcast Live. I did not mean to do that. Now I got to wait. I mean, like the way that these teams stack up, there was no way we should have been a 5th seed. I think we really underperformed in the regular season. This team is actually like kind of scary to look at. Minnesota's back against the wall. They're going to try everything and they're going to get swept anyways. And that is beautiful to see. 149. DeAndre Ayton dropped 56 and 13 on Karl Anthony Towns' head. And we are on the way to an NBA Finals, where it looks like we're probably going to be playing Detroit, which we are. And Detroit has Yogi Ferrell, Raul Alkins, DeAndre Hunter, Blake Griffin, and Andre Drummond. And from the looks of it, looks like we take game 1 pretty dominantly. Game 2. Oh, they came back? Damn, they came back big in that 3rd quarter. They take game 2. I thought that was a certified dub for us. Yogi Ferrell dropped 28. That 3rd quarter, 52 points in that 3rd quarter. All right, game 3. This is a close game. 1:30 left. Up by 5. Up by 4 with a minute left. And we win. I was going to jump in, but, you know, want something a little bit closer. This game looks like it's a back and forth game. They actually took a big 3rd quarter lead, and we got crushed. 2-2 heading into Detroit. We do not want them to go up 3-2, and it looks like they're going to. Oh, goodness gracious. Did this team crumble under the pressure? Back at home, down 3-2. Game's tied. 1:37 left. Up by 3 to make it a game 7. Back in Detroit. This is a game we do. First of all, we cannot lose. But this is a game that we you know. Okay, let's change it back to 2K low. Up by 3. We have the ball. Russell Westbrook pass out to Devin Booker. I don't hear the crowd. Get a nice screen there from DeAndre Ayton. Double screen from Zion. Devin Booker down. Takes a midi. And he hits it. All right. All right. We're up 5. There should be no way in hell this Detroit team is up 3-2. Blake Griffin just gets the inside position and Zion just lets it up. Blake Griffin with a beautiful play there. Devin Booker for 3. He popped it. He missed it. Looks like both of them touched it, and it looks like out of bounds on Russell Westbrook. I apologize for being quiet there. I know I'm supposed to be the commentator. Hit my vape. This has got me stressed out. Yogi Ferrell down to Andre Drummond. Andre Drummond. He gets doubled. Looks like they were setting a double screen for Chris Boucher. It didn't really fall through. DeAndre Hunter top of the key. Zion's on him. They run the same double screen again to Chris Boucher. Chris Boucher fakes it out to Yogi Ferrell in the corner. Yogi Ferrell drives on Russell Westbrook and hits a tough layup. Yogi Ferrell with the bucket. Russell Westbrook shaking his head as he's bringing the ball up. Up 1. DeAndre Ayton finds a lane, and he hits the layup. Andre Drummond kind of fell asleep, and DeAndre Ayton took advantage of him there. Pause. Did not mean to say it like that. He did not take advantage of Andre Drummond. He took advantage of his defense, is what I meant to say. And look at that. Up 3. 27 seconds left. Is this a game that we can hold on to? Jason Kidd giving the team a pep talk. we significantly underperformed in the regular season. Zion, 30 points, 11 for 17 from the field. We need one last good defensive possession. No threes. Blocked by DeAndre Ayton. Gets the ball up and they foul Devin Booker. What a play by DeAndre Ayton. Blocking Andre Drummond down in the post. Devin Booker hits the first free throw. We're up by 4. And Devin Booker hits the second free throw. We're up by 5 with 18 seconds left. Detroit, no timeouts. They're going to want to run down the court and just throw up a 3. And it's not looking like that's what they're doing. Yogi Ferrell's kind of wasting the clock there. Andre Drummond gets the ball, gets doubled. Out to Alkins, out to DeAndre Hunter. He takes a deep 3. And he misses. Zion gets the board. Andrew Wiggins up. And Phoenix secures the Game 6 victory by 5. Now we're heading back to Detroit for a Game 7. Zion, 30 points, 14 rebounds. I didn't see Blake Griffin out there on the latter half of those 2 minutes. Wow. This is tough. And look at that. Game 7. This is for all the marbles. Detroit against Phoenix. This is a game we should definitely win. And in the first half, we're down by 9. And wow, Detroit, they're up 30. Russell Westbrook, 2 for 9. And we lose. I have failed this challenge. The DeAndre Hunter, Blake Griffin, Yogi Ferrell, Andre Drummond led Detroit Pistons win the NBA championship. And this was my roster. We lost the NBA championship in 7. This roster lost to this team in 7. Wow. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this 2K20 rebuild. I know I failed you, but hopefully we can do this again. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. This was recorded on the 22nd of April. Hopefully I'll have it out by tomorrow, the 23rd, at worst the 24th. I appreciate all you guys' love and support. Make sure to also go check out my Twitch as well. I've been live streaming a lot of Rainbow over there. Yeah, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that like, comment, subscribe. Tell me who you guys want next in a rebuild. There's a bunch of different possibilities for me to do, especially on these older games. So, yeah, it's been your boy, Oxar Formula, and I'm out. Peace.